cattleman. Sleeping is out you like.
Scotty Andrews.
See a shotgun with that ranch hand, she'll back you up.
The word is my man caught you on the north side of my pasture, Scotty. Taking a short cut down, was it? Bringing the sheep shears up, finish that everybody yours.
You men have no right to do this to me.
Hey, what's going on here?
Preacher, with a gun. You never heard that before.
What's the reason for that? You want to make it very clear that this church is open to every man and woman in this territory. This gun protects their right to be here.
Say none of your business, preacher, so stay out of it. Mr. Beck, someone for that haircut now.
Now hold your draw! Hold you! Mr. Beck is welcome here just as you are, Scotty. But as I said, I'm the preacher of this town. I'll protect anyone that comes around here.
I don't need your protection, preacher.
Well, as long as you're around here, you got it.
You're bluffing! None of this makes any sense. Preacher, governor, you can't be both.
Yes, sir? Is there a doctor in this town?
Yeah, one of the best.
No, I said it once, and I'll say it again. I am the preacher of this town. And I'll protect anyone that comes around my church. Try to understand this power, you Scotty. Now, we best be getting you off to that doctor. Oh, come on. Oh, Mr. Beck. Hope to see your service tomorrow morning.
Just one of 4 films Glenn Ford shot right here in old Tucson. Heaven with a Gun hit theaters June 4, 1969. Others, including Carolyn Jones, Barbara Hershey, John Anderson, and David Carradine, all starred alongside Ford in his portrayal of a reformed gunslinger turned preacher and his efforts to bring peace to a bloody range war. We continue now with the story, Sunday morning, following the church service.
Glad to see you service this morning. Oh, hey. You as well.
This is Garvey. He's a ranch hand of mine. But we did enjoy ourselves this morning, although it was a very interesting service.
Now, I know what you're going to say, Asa. Cattle and sheep can't graze alongside each other, share the same land or water. But that's a lie. And it's usually a lie that keeps people apart.
Isn't this something? The governor comes to town, claiming to be a preacher.
Yeah, there's claiming to be an expert on livestock.
No, I ain't no expert, but I did talk to you on the way to town. I suppose something like the demonstration this morning, those animals be getting along just fine. I've been for the past week. Now, why can't you vote?
So you think you can just come in here and bring some straight Chris around, put on a show and fool everybody out? Mr. Gillian, I did some checking on you. Talked to an old friend of yours down in Santa Fe.
All right.
His name is Mace. Yeah, you remember? Said that you shared the same prison cell down in Yuma for 3 years.
He said you claimed it was a fair gunfight.
Sheriff said it was murder.
Well, true. I did do some time in Yuma prison for gunfighting, but that's only half of what I should have done time for. But that's all in the past. I thought you folks came here to talk about cattle.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that cattle and sheep can just graze alongside each other?
That's right, Garvey.
Well, Mr. Beck, if this is true, then we can all possibly improve our relations and our
Harvey?
Hey, so look. This is your chance to get more of this land than you could possibly have dreamed of. But enough land, enough water.
You go to hell! Look, I'm in the cattle business. I need open range and water. Anybody try to ground me? We're out looking for trouble.
Hey, son,
So, listen to me.
You'll tell me what to do now, Gordon.
No, Mr. Beck.
You can't do anything without me.
No, Mr. Beck.
I got a point to prove, all right? You just stand in my way.
No, Mr. Beck. I just think that it's enough. What I say it's enough.
You came here, claiming to be a preacher. Hell, that ain't no Bible on your head. The church was. Preacher or gunman. Heaven or hell. Garvey!
Jim's past had finally caught up with him. Being exposed as an ex-convict proved detrimental in his struggle against the unscrupulous rancher Asa Beck. It seemed that things will only get worse before they get better. As we enter into day 3 of the story, Garvey brings unsettling news.
Mr. Killian! Mr. Killian!
Hey, Garvey.
Mr. Killian!
What's it?
It's about Scotty Andrews.
Go on.
Oh, last night, Ace's son and a few of his men were at the bar, bragging about how they're going to stop Mr. Patterson and Mr. Murdoch's ears from running together.
How are they going to do that?
Well, they said that they're going to meet the men in the herd down by the lake, and either to try to reach the water, they're going to have to fight their way to it.
What's that to do with Scotty Andrews?
Well, last night after they left the bar, they went to Scotty's house, and, well, they burned his house to the ground. Scotty went down to Santa Fe and took his family away and said when things were safe, he was going to come back and settle things with the Becks. Now, look, I know I work for Mr. Beck, but I know none of this ain't right. I ain't a bad man.
I believe you, Garvey.
That's how your service on the morning. Even if I shouldn't have been. And I understand if you don't want me back, but I swear I have nothing to do with this.
Garvey, the Lord closes his house to sinners. I would make it to the front door. I'll just get service tomorrow morning until next week.
Garvey, you come to see the preacher for a confession.
Now hold on, Asa. As I said before, protect anyone that comes out in this church, Garvey and himself included. What I know about Mr. Murdoch and Mr. Patterson's plan of running their herds together, and I know you plan on stopping that. But I'm telling you, I'm going to do everything in my power not to let that happen. Stay there, Garvey.
Well, if you really think that you can stop me, preacher, well, then you are mistaken. How's the water shot killing, all right? Next one's gonna be right dead center.
No, wait, Mr. Killian, just maybe these folks are right. You know? Ow! Oh, Garvey! Come on! It's a long-term thing, Asa! Walk away, you friend!
No, I don't give a damn who I have to cut down. This is how it's been. This is how it always be.
Garvey! No! No!
You think you can come in here, ruin my land, or waste my water? You got another thing coming. Well, if I were you, I'd get the credit, preacher. You killed me, Garvey.
Yes, Mr. Beck.
Jim, Killian, and Garvey both recovered from their wounds. At the request of the congregation, Jim stayed on as preacher of Vinegar Room, and in the end, ranchers from both sides finally learned that cattle and sheep could graze together harmoniously without conflict. Ladies and gentlemen, the actors of Old Tucson.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And for coming to our show, sounds earlier. Having with a gun. Unfortunately, this is the last show of the day, but whether you have a few miles to travel or many, we can hopefully make a safe one. So you can come back here to Old Tucson with the spirit of the Old West comes alive. Woo! Woo!